Bigfoot gone.
It's a rather bizarre story. A strange craft being taken aboard by three unearthly creatures.
People began experiencing things that they couldn't explain. Something was happening in our skies.
All right. It is 11:27 a.m. It is Sunday. And we are back. This is I Married A Bigfoot. We had a little bit of a hiatus, but that hiatus was for good reasons. And now we are back at it. All right. I'm the angry dad.
I'm the not so angry mom.
And I love Bigfoot. I love paranormal. I love ghosts. I love UFOs. I watch documentaries. I watch anything that comes across my view, and I love it.
And I tolerate it.
She tolerates it. I subject her to a daily basis. Imagine going to sleep at night and you're watching alien abduction documentaries. That's the story of our life at this moment.
Always the driest YouTube show.
Like I said, anything that fancies my consciousness, I will absorb it in, and it's just the name of the game. But before we get into today's podcast, we haven't been doing too much, just working around the house, getting stuff done, just living that COVID life still.
Yeah.
So, not too much interesting on our side.
Your surgery, and there was, lots of stuff going on from that.
That's
so
it.
It's, we were a little elusive, as the Bigfoots are.
A little elusive.
So yeah, we just had to take a break, but now we're back.
Now we are back. All right, and our first video that we're coming back to. Now check this out.
This one, caught us so off guard. We were like, we have to come back with this.
Oh yeah. No, this one was it's so weird, and this was brought to you by Brad Brumley from the Coffee Buzz podcast. He sent me this. He's like, look, check this out.
Good selection.
Good selection. All right. So, let's just dive right into it. Let's just get it started, and then we'll start getting into this as we dissect it.
Reality that you were the only one left on Earth.
And do you remember this guy's YouTube?
Oh, I don't remember it. I'm gonna look
but
it up.
But it'll be in the notes.
It will be in the notes.
A great little YouTube show clip. I mean, this is the video itself is from YouTube, but this guy did such an amazing job. So definitely go check his whole page out.
And I will definitely put his links and everything in the notes so you can actually watch this whole video. This video is titled Man in Living in 2027, Human Race is Gone.
Yeah.
There's no cars moving, nobody on the
This guy's got a great voice.
A bird flying in the air.
He's definitely got good video voice.
Good video voice.
And people are asking so many questions, including myself. At first glance, when you watch these
and
videos,
it's a trip because there's nobody in the videos as he's talking about this.
Yeah.
Maybe he did it.
It's so crazy.
So let's kind of talk about what the video is.
Yeah.
So essentially, this guy is discussing somebody on TikTok.
Yeah.
Who basically is saying he woke up in the hospital.
Yeah, not knowing what happened.
Nobody's around.
Nobody. The world is empty, and this guy's in Spain. This is in a very populated area. And this guy's breaking down. So this is a must-watch video. I will link him in the notes.
Yeah, definitely go and check it out.
And he's just talking about what's going on here. It's so fucking crazy. All papers say 2021, but the computers all say 2027.
There's some sort of connection between 2021 and 2027. He still has access to.
It's so crazy because there's videos of places and I recognize these places, and I've never been there, but I've seen videos and motion pictures of these places, and very popular,
tourist
and packed, heavily dense place.
What I find rather fascinating and unique is he's going to these places that are populated.
Yeah.
So this is a clip right here where it's a normal time lapse of what the day would look like.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, this guy is going to these places and there's nobody around.
Exactly.
You're not going to want to miss this because
it's a trip.
The story gets even crazier. I know what you're thinking. This cannot be real. There's something.
It's like what the fuck is going on?
Maybe some.
It's like trying to really figure out how this guy is doing this or what the fuck is really going on because, it's just so crazy.
Yeah. So
like 2.5 million residents. Yeah. You just don't get an empty space.
Exactly.
You can see birds in the air. You can see, this is, of course, other videos that people are posting of where he's been. his shoes. Like, he's probably really scared.
And
he's by
that's
himself.
one of the things. Like,
Yeah.
if this was real,
Yeah.
I don't know if it is or not, but if this is real, like, how terrified would you be if you woke up to a world and you can't figure out what's going on? Nothing looks different.
Yeah.
Everything kind of is essentially the same.
Yeah.
There's no like devastation, apocalyptic kind of like bombs or like, you know, zombie apocalypse type thing where people have been evacuated. There's no signs that you can see in any of the videos that we just watched on that YouTube.
Exactly.
We're going to go into a little.
Oh yeah, we're going to go into
the actual TikTok videos.
Yeah,
so maybe
and
we can see some extra stuff.
Exactly. And the thing too is like this guy's posting to TikTok, so it's almost like this time differentiation fucking like life thing where it's like he's posting and yet we're receiving it, yet he's not in there. But the thing is like there's so much deadness to what he's doing, and with a population of 2.5 million in the residence area that he's at, and he's filming these areas and locations, and he's done all kinds of things to prove to people, because people are like, look, go here, and he goes there. And he's just walking freely, entering freely. He's just moving in unstopped. And it's just so fucking crazy because, like, you know, it's like, how
did he pull this off?
Yeah, how do you pull this off? People are like, you know, virtual reality, fucking like, but it's like, no, there's no way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's, if it is virtual reality, it's an incredibly detailed job.
Incredibly detailed job.
Which, I mean, people have those capabilities.
Yeah. So here's
one of the first videos. So this is the one where he says he woke up in the hospital, and this is all in Spanish. I am not great at reading Spanish.
But he's basically walking into a street,
saying nobody's in the streets.
Yep.
You know, he woke up February 13th.
He's at a populated beach in Spain.
There's nobody on the beach.
Yeah.
You can see in the distance, there's what do they call those shipping containers?
Yeah.
Ships, those,
and they're just there.
There's nobody in the mall.
Yeah. Nobody on the street.
Said no live people.
Yeah. No, and it's just crazy because, like I said, the area, the areas he at, there's always people. Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the and it's like the middle of the fucking day. People are trying to say it's like early in the day. Like, regardless, early in the day, there's always somebody in public areas, period. Because people work different times, different areas, different schedules. But the thing is we constantly overlap. I don't know.
Something. Yeah. There's something. One person, you know,
exactly.
Whatever.
Here's a video, middle of the street. He's just walking, and he's in a public area.
Yeah,
he's in a historic area, and there's always tourists. All right. And there's like nothing there. It's a fucking trip because, like, what are you supposed to do as he's walking down? Like, this has got to be a shopping complex area. And right here is in a subway area. I don't care what time or day or night. As soon as the subway is open, it is packed. All right. He's right here going to all these historical places.
And there's
in
nobody
Spain.
In the street. There's cars in the street.
Yeah.
Not moving. They're just parked.
Just parked.
So it's not like everybody just left.
Exactly.
Because you would think they would take their car.
Yeah.
Right.
And right here, he's walking in the freeway.
Walking on the freeway. There's no
middle of the day. Freeway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how in the hell does that happen?
Yeah.
Right.
The streets are filled with cars parked.
Yeah.
So, which would kind of.
Now check this out.
Okay.
Subway.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here he is in Valencia. All right. Look at this. Nothing. It's dead. He showed the front of a shopping center, showed high-rise buildings. Look, there's lights. Look, this is a cinema. All right. Nothing. It's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, look, check all this area. It's completely dead. It's so fucking crazy because how can it be dead and him just walk freely at any point in time during the day? You know, look.
It's so weird. Yeah.
It is so weird.
It looks like a huge kind of shopping area.
Yeah.
The subway.
Yep.
Nothing. Is that it for the TikTok?
Yeah. No. There's still a couple more TikToks.
Okay.
But so let's get into the next one. And here's an airport, international airport.
Yeah.
All right.
This one's wild.
Yeah, this one's completely wild.
All the electronics are still on. You can see everything's still lit up as it would be normally.
Yep.
There's even departure times. Some of them are there. Some of them say cancel. I don't know. It's hard for me to see, but also I don't really read Spanish very well, if at all. But all the signs and it looks like all the electricity is still working.
Yeah. He's walking into bathrooms.
Everywhere. The guy who did the YouTube and the video said he had internet.
Yeah. It's just so fucking crazy because right off top, an airport's 24/7. It never shuts down. There's always somebody, and workers are always there. You know what I'm saying? There's always security. There's always fucking people in attendance. Airports aren't just
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And in these videos, you don't see anybody. You know, I've been to airports where it's been quiet, but there's always at least 2 or 3 people,
especially with I've been to small airports where there are spots that there are nobody. But they don't have a population of 2.5 million.
Exactly.
So when you have that population and you're at an airport, you're generally going to see more people.
Way more people.
Is there any more?
There's one more TikTok, and in this next TikTok, he's actually going around placing items places.
Oh, okay.
All right. And you got to remember, in these TikToks, a lot of these TikToks, they have comments in them saying, go here. Go here.
So a lot of the people, obviously there's comments saying, oh, this is fake, you know, this is nonsense, whatever. Lots of different theories, but there's also people commenting, oh, go here. I'll give you money if you go to the hospital. I'll give you money if you go to the subway. I'll give you money if you do this, because they want him to go to these places to see if he can.
Exactly. And it's just, and he's going, you know what I'm saying? Have free fucking range. Now check this out. All right. This is a coffee place. All right. Or it might be a beer place, but
it just looks like a restaurant.
Yeah. Just a restaurant. And he's just going in, walking in, and there's shit everywhere. The lights are on.
It's weird because it looks like it's under construction.
Yeah.
Because there's stuff all over the floor. There's a ladder. It almost looks like, I mean, I guess hypothetically it could have been one that they're putting together that's not open to the public. But yeah, it must be a bar because this is beer pong and stuff. And there's red Solo cups everywhere. But it kind of just looks like they stopped whatever they were doing and just disappeared. Yeah. Like there's stuff halfway done.
Yeah. Refrigerator door
open. Yeah. Like that's, you know.
Exactly. And he grabs a beer can. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so fucking crazy because like
it's very like reminiscent of like zombie movies where they get into like a building and they're like, oh, I just need to like find a little scrap of food, or they're like digging through, you know?
Exactly. Going through all this stuff. It's just so crazy though. And then right here's the one where, like I said, he's in a place where he's recording and someone else goes to the exact same place and records at the same spot. And it looks about to be the same time of the day. And he's like, look, there's people everywhere. Yeah. There's people everywhere.
I mean, it's not a ton of people, but there's enough.
Exactly.
There's enough people around. Yeah. It's not like you could be like, get out of my shot.
Exactly. And he's putting items in places. So he puts his item in this bush.
Keychains.
And this fucking guy finds it. Yeah.
And this follower went there and found it.
Yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? And it's got all the guy's information on it. And it's just like, you can see this guy's face blown away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? Like, you know, what is really going on here? Did this guy just slip into a whole different dimension and is in, you know, a different zone? It's just so fucking crazy. Cause like, once you watch this, it's like, how in the, like you got to really wrap your mind around what is happening here, because it's difficult to imagine that happening. Cause like I said, there's no way he can just get full access. Like in the YouTube video, he's all, go to this stadium. Yeah. He goes to the stadium completely fucking empty, walks around like he fucking owns the place.
And I didn't check out the actual TikTok, but I think there's a lot of videos.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few videos. It's not a tremendous amount, but there's
not just an orchestrated 5 videos,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's got to be at least 30 videos. And like I said, there's so many people that are stitching them and showing them and like doing these processes with them. Like even in the YouTube video, it shows him going into a police station and then taking a police car and then driving away with the police car.
He drove away with a different car. I think he drove away with a police car. The one.
Oh, it was a Mercedes. That's right.
Yeah, he went to a car dealership and he took the car. Yeah. So there are a few things that are weird that I feel like I don't, you know, it's like you said, if it slipped into a different dimension and everything was left as it is and just the people disappeared, okay, weird. But I guess I could understand why certain things are were left out, like available, like with the police car, one of the cars was running. So if the place was just all of a sudden deserted, that car wouldn't still be running. So it's a little weird. I feel like, of course, there's ways to do this.
Yeah. No, there's absolutely ways to do this.
Somebody has the...
You have to. There's got to be a serious amount of money.
You have to have
involved with this to be able to force close huge populated local areas. And we're talking about 2.5 million. And within a small area, you're going to have at least 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. All right. And let's say a minimum of 1,000 people in highly populated areas to just be blocked off and stopped to record a TikTok. Mm-hmm. All right. A tremendous amount of money to be able to be like, all right, hey, permits, this and this, because movies usually only places that hold precedence when permits like that are given. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only imagine the amount of revenue that is taken away from when they close down just small spots like that, you know?
Okay. But hear me out. Here's my theory. Because, the original YouTube from the original, or the YouTube guy from the video, he said that some people were saying a lot of this could be done during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it could have been with the addition of paying these places. One, if it's a high tourist area in the beginning of the pandemic, nobody was allowed to travel. A lot of people were on legitimate lockdowns. Places that were closed due to the pandemic would have taken money to be like, oh, I just need a place for 3 minutes, walk through real quick. That's it. Yeah. Nobody's allowed to come there anyways. It's possible.
Yeah.
One, a lot of people made a lot of money this past 2 years.
Yeah.
Like the people who were trading in stocks and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that. There are people that are out there that have the means out of nowhere to kind of do this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you don't ever see this guy. You don't know who he is, right?
Yeah. You see a couple of reflections in mirrors and in doors,
but not like where, I mean, maybe somebody on the internet can research it, but I it's not somebody that is widely known to have necessarily money, like a popular figure here, like a popular YouTube person or a popular kind of wealthy person. Not that I would necessarily know one way or the other. But I definitely wouldn't know somebody in Spain who has a ton of money by their face. So I think there are ways to do this.
Yeah.
Even like saying, when people say, oh, go to the subway, go to here, go to there, he can be like, all right, I'm going to do this because certain people, I mean, just go look back at that freaking triangular post thing that happened last year. Remember they put it in the Grand Canyon or somewhere or in Utah. I don't remember where it was, but that was a big hoax. That was a joke. Somebody enjoyed doing it, not telling people where it came from. So people would think it was a mystery. People love that shit. And people love being behind something that's a mystery that gets everybody kind of going. So somebody could have thought, I'm going to do this. Let me write down all the places that I would think to ask. And when the comment comes up, he can post that video.
Yeah.
This could have all been pre-recorded and he's systematically doing. Now that's a lot of work, but people are out of work. People could, people have the drive to do this stuff. And, it's possible. Now, is it more exciting to think that he was shifted into another dimension? Of course. I don't know how to debunk that aspect. Yeah. It's very easy to get computers to say it's the wrong date.
Oh,
you can change the year. But there's is there a newspaper printed? I don't know. I didn't go through all the videos. Maybe you did.
I went through some of them.
But the majority is there anything solid saying it's 2027? Or is he just thrown forward? And if he is thrown forward, how is he posting in the past? Like if he was thrown into the past, that would make sense that we could see it in the future. So that's where I'm like, how is this? How does this work?
Well, there's many theories, but I'm gonna step back a little bit. Just like how you were talking about the obelisks that were placed in Utah and the things, regardless of it being a hoax, people saw it. people really researched. They saw people pick up and take it away before they got in trouble.
Yeah.
So there's 100% that, you know what I'm saying? So we already know that. But the thing is with this right here, as much as a few weeks, yeah,
unknown.
but the thing is with this here, as much as I've looked into it, I haven't seen anybody really give any definitive proof. Like you can literally, like I said, if this was being recorded, someone's recording this guy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
so,
maybe.
but it just is what it is. But that's what I'm trying to tell you is like everything that he's showing, like even in a few of the videos, which I was trying to find it, but I didn't find it, was he was asked to go to basically a Times Square place at a very specific time.
Okay.
And when he went to that Times Square place at the very specific time, there's the digital clock, and it's a city clock. He went to it, recorded it, looked the whole area, did like a 360 spin, showed the clock, and it was afternoon. This is like the rush hour.
Like 5 o'clock or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is like people have to be here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos in that first YouTube. So if you go back to that YouTube, you watch it, it shows quite a bit more than what we have here. But the stuff that it was showing was like, regardless of it being the pandemic, at specific times, at specific places, and regardless of like in this is Spain, you know what I'm saying? So Spain was locked down, but there are still essential workers. There's still people that need to shop. There's still people that need to eat. There's still people that are required to be out and about. You know what I'm saying? And if it's being in a time center area of that magnitude, obviously there would be police there to make sure either people aren't violating or checking.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And there's no police.
Yeah, there's no police. There's no nothing. And like even in one of the videos, he was saying, look, even when you're recording, there's birds, there's background noise, there's all these different things that would be, still. And in every one of the videos I've seen, there's no birds, there's no animal life. And it's just crazy because like in those areas, pigeons are heavily there.
Yes, but if there's no people dropping food, there would be no reason for the birds to be there.
Exactly. So it would prove.
But I'm saying during the pandemic, if no people were out, they would have naturally been less. Not to say they'd been gone entirely, but I feel like they would have been less.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying is like there would still be a certain amount there.
Yeah. All
right. And then now I'm going to step into this, how is he able to stream back and forth?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately or fortunately, what would end up happening is if all the power is still on and all the stuff is there, regardless if he's, moved to the future or if the parallel universe that he switched to is in the exact same timeline lined up with his. So 2021 and 2020, I think.
2027.
Yeah, 2027. No, but lined up with this. So the time shift would be just.
It was February 21?
Yeah, I think it was.
Or is it February 2020?
I can't remember. I didn't look back. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Those like the timelines could just be lined up differently. And so what ends up happening is because he's transferred from one dimension to this next parallel dimension, what ends up happening is his pull from the other dimensional plane would cause a rift where he would be able to actually do that. And when he would do that, it's because it's like a magnetic pull. Everything that he has or he's doing will be able to. It's like a little string, you know what I'm saying? He's still slightly attached to where he was at. And so that would be just that energy transfer would be able to let him post to TikTok. And this is just me stretching, me throwing out ideas and stuff that I've seen, read, and gone through, especially tons of movies watching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I am a doctor in this. All right. YouTube, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Professor here. You know what I'm saying? I got my degree. And this is just the timeline that I would think of. This is the only way that it can go. The timeline he skipped to is just slightly past ours, but he's lined up with ours. So like all he did was just once over and he slipped in. He could have had a traumatic accident. He could have had a traumatic injury. Even in the video, he goes back and finds out what his name is because in this whole time he doesn't know who he is.
He went back to the hospital.
Yeah, he went back to the hospital. Exactly. And right off top, when you go to a hospital, this is the pandemic. The hospitals are jammed. Hospitals are jammed. So that's something that you can't explain because you just can't show up to a hospital, walk into a hospital. There are steps and procedures. You got to get your fucking head checked. You got to take the temperature. You got to get an ID. You got to literally go through all these processes to get in there. Yes. And then a floor is just not going to shut down for a video.
Unless there are hospitals in the United States that are shut down and that are used for movies specifically. They were legitimate hospitals at one point, and then they were closed. Either half of them were closed and are now used for movies and TV shows and stuff, and they're not actual hospitals anymore. Or there's 4 wings and 1 wing is an actual hospital and the rest of them are used for movies. So it's not impossible.
Oh no, it's not impossible.
But it's still wild to say that he could do all of this shit.
Yeah, but that's one of the things I'm gonna bring up too, is because just like you said, the hospital. I'm sorry, but there was all the lights, all the computers, paperwork, rooms, all this stuff was completely dressed to the nines for a fucking 60-second video.
But hypothetically, because people do this for movies,
people,
or TV shows all day, every day. This is not impossible.
Yeah.
People, contact the city, say, I need to do this. They get the permits. Certain streets are closed off for certain parts of the day. It's not beyond somebody's ability to do so, especially if this guy is familiar with doing this type of stuff in the first place.
Yeah. But
if there's a hospital that's already set for a movie or for a TV show, all that stuff would already be there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be real stuff. It would all be prop stuff, paperwork, whatever. Or he could have brought a couple files or whatever. So,
well, see, this is the thing too that and this is just the internet. The internet will look at your video, and this is specifically TikTok. TikTok will deliberately dissect any little thing in a video.
Yeah.
All right. They'll fucking pinpoint these are the people on TikTok are better than fucking true crime fucking
the CIA,
solvers.
The
exactly.
FBI, everybody put
exactly.
together. They are the NSA.
Exactly.
As
so
a comment section.
If this were to really happen, someone would have came out and be like, check this out. I Google searched it. I fucking,
there was a permit somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
See, none of that has popped up because with the amount of videos that are on here, like I said, you can duo them, you can stitch them, you can do all these things with them. You just can't. Yeah. The only thing it would have been debunked already.
Yeah.
It had already been like, check it the fuck out. This is what it is. And like I said, I looked up the guy. I looked up his name, and then I just went through quite a bit of his videos.
Yeah.
And I didn't see anything like that because, like I said, the TikTok world is known to just destroy people in videos to be like, check this the fuck out, or a quick Google search, or fucking like, I'm gonna look this up. Hey, there's so many details in videos that people can quickly identify what's going on. And so far, I haven't seen anything pop up. And you just can't flag a video like, I don't like this video because it's gonna fucking prove me wrong. You can't. It'd be on blast all the fucking place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's just something that you have to take in consideration, because if this was happening, someone already solved it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure
even
and people don't give a fuck about money. Like, no, I already solved it. I got the glory. I got the fame.
Yeah, they just want to be right.
Yeah.
And the other thing people were talking about was CGI. And
the
alternate reality kind of what was like what is it called when you put the
Oculus thing? Virtual reality.
Virtual reality, that's what I was looking for.
But it looks too good to be virtual reality.
Too good. Now some of the pans and screens are so smooth, you're like, maybe that could be virtual reality. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stuff where he's moving around, it seems to be like a real person holding their phone. And this is all supposed to be from his phone.
Yeah, he having a phone, just a cell phone and recording. That's it.
So a lot of them seem like legitimate. Like if it was Oculus or something, it would, or some type of VR, it would be more smooth. It'd be like more like a little bit like in a video game.
Exactly.
The other thing is, people have amazing editing skills.
Like
the time in the
100% get that.
That could have been
easily
edited.
done.
That's not an issue.
Easily done.
Maybe a few people could have been edited out here and there if he did.
Yeah.
If he was solely going in the morning to the more populated places. But I feel like just how you were saying, people in the comment section could have pulled that stuff out. They would have been like, no, there's a weird pixelation here.
Exactly.
No, this one is, too blurry for this one section.
Exactly.
And maybe people are. I don't know. A lot of this is in Spanish, so to be able to go through all the comments is impossible for us.
Yeah.
But you would have thought it would have been, like you're saying, debunked already.
Yeah.
Given the amount of skills that TikTok has.
Exactly. The TikTok detectives.
Yeah.
All right. Now, it's a yes. I feel this is real. And usually I have a real good gut, thing about like, shit being fake and shit being real. But this is a very highly probable. Like I said, it's not out of the realm of being faked, but I feel it's really, really good. So I'm definitely leaning towards I believe. Mm-hmm. How about you?
I don't believe. Oh, and this might be my very small closed-mindedness because I don't understand the logic behind how is he in 2027? There's nobody that, like, I don't understand the dimensions, the split universe type stuff. So because I don't understand that, this is fake to me.
Yeah.
This is orchestrated and it's an amazing job and it's cool to get invested into, but I don't really believe it because I don't understand the possibilities of the different dimensions, the way that it's playing out here. I can understand different dimensions.
Yeah.
But I feel like they would be their own kind of universe, their own world.
Yeah.
Not just he is stuck in like a dream world, essentially, where there's nobody but him.
Yeah.
If there was another dimension, I feel like there'd be another me, another you. Maybe that's being a little selfish, but there would be people.
Yeah, there would be, yeah.
There's cars. There's obviously people that lived in that place.
Yep.
They're not full of dust and debris.
Yeah, so
and
it's fresh.
There's not, plants overtaking the buildings. Yeah. Everything's well manicured and well kept. It's like all the people just disappeared for a split second. So whether or not he got placed in that universe and all those people got placed here, and that's why we have a lot of people. Yeah. I don't know, but I don't understand it, and that's why I think it's fake. Yeah.
Well. So you guys can make your own decision. Watch these videos. Like I said, I'll put all the links and information in the notes. I'll link his TikTok so you guys can make sure you go check out all his TikTok videos and really let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And now that we did that, we have paranormal in the news. All right. Paranormal in the news is where we find something that's relevant in the news, actual news broadcast of something that's paranormal, UFO, alien, Bigfoot, anything that catches our fancy. I will snag it up and see what they say.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's pull it up.
Night vision video from a Navy destroyer, a mysterious flying triangle above the deck of the ship. The Pentagon confirming the images obtained by
this has been big news recently.
Yeah, 5 days ago, this one is posted.
The government's admitting that there are aliens.
And this is Good Morning America. And this is actual, recorded video by, naval officers.
One shows a spherical object dipping into the ocean, similar to an incident in Puerto Rico, where an object was tracked buzzing an airport, then flying into the water, popping back out before appearing to split into two.
It's so crazy.
Over the last several weeks, some of the nation's top former intelligence
and it's so crazy because, like, you watch these videos. This is all like, actual imaging recording from, highly advanced, camera recording equipment. This is not just your everyday camcorder or cell phone.
Yeah, and this is what government officials and people in the military who are familiar with seeing all different types of, fancy planes and fancy, fighting jets and whatnot.
And this guy's trying to debunk it. He's like, well, you can pause your plane in the air. Yeah, fucking right. Everyone knows you can't just stop a plane in the middle air. It'll fall out of the sky.
You probably couldn't stop it, but maybe if you were, let's say if you were taking a video here and the plane is coming this way and then all of a sudden it goes this way, it would at a slow certain pace, it would look like it was paused to a certain degree. And then if you change directions,
but then you can't pause it for minutes at a time, though. That's what we're saying. That's exactly what's going on in this.
I mean, I don't understand aerospace engineering.
Well, see, these things, they actually calculate speed, they triangulate distance. That's what all these configurants on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even these people are screaming on their video, like, what the fuck was that?
I mean,
and look at this triangle. This is the one that I really wanted to bring up. Now, listen to this. They never show us the good shit.
The former director of the Advanced Aerial Threat Identification Program at the Pentagon, point blank, Are those the only videos that the government has? He said no. Those were probably the least compelling videos. And in some videos, you see an object about 50 feet away from the cockpit. Yes. Okay, that's
now listen,
crazy.
this is what I fucking hate the most.
I don't want to say I don't believe because I don't want them to come prove me wrong. Exactly. I'm with you. And by the way, think about every person who thinks they've seen something up in the sky. These are just the military confirmed ones.
I don't like it. I'd like to go back just like thinking that this isn't real.
Yeah. Moving on.
Like ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. But that's what I'm saying though is, you know, right when they were cutting back to, they're like, you're fucking putting a stigma on it. So it's causing, there are entertainers, but the thing is as a reporter, because that's what these people are, reporter, really they have to be non-biased, you know what I'm saying? They have to be.
But that's not the news anymore. Everything is biased journalism.
Oh, 100%. As good as Good Morning America. All right, or this is Good Today America or whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever it is. It's a morning show.
It's a morning show.
That's more entertainment than actual news.
Yeah, but that's the thing though too. It's like you put a stigma on this, and then it makes the population of these people in the United States not want to say something or show something because guess what? Oh, you're crazy if you talk about this, but we're just showing it to you because it's fake. And that's what upsets me the most is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, regardless of people's beliefs or what the fuck, people out there believe in God, a higher power that's in the sky. They pray to him, they talk to him, yet it's fucking stupid if you believe in a spaceship that you think you might have saw when you talk to a spirit. And like I said, I'm Catholic, but I don't practice. At the same fucking time, we all pray, we all say these things, but hey, if I see something in the sky and it's not God, I'm fucking crazy, right?
Of course.
Exactly. But it's that stigma that they're putting on people.
To be honest, if you saw Jesus, you'd probably be considered crazy.
Yeah.
There's that video of that girl saying that she saw Jesus in her living room and people were just going bad on her. But I mean, obviously, I feel like there's a population of people, no matter what you talk about, if they have not seen it with their own eyes, you're the crazy one.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything that appeared to be like an alien. I watch these videos and obviously that's not something that I can see with my eyes. I think that because of how big the universe, all of space is, there has to be something, millions of things that I don't understand. Yeah. And I would imagine that there are aliens and other things. It's just the probability of it is probably too high. No, I don't know what that stuff is.
I want to ask you a question. Yeah. If you have the best, highest quality video from,
I will never believe
but not even a video, but like government official documentation,
I will never believe a video.
Yeah, but the thing is you got to remember,
propaganda.
It could be propaganda, but that's what I'm saying. Though, is like the videos they're showing here. This ain't someone's shaky camera.
No. But what I'm saying is, I believe that they recorded this. I believe that somebody saw this.
Yeah.
I did not see it. I have no. I can believe them, and that's fine. I don't have any reason to disprove them. I don't have any reason to say, no, that's fake. I don't have any reasons to be like, no, they're doing that so they can control our minds in other ways, the government.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've never seen it, so I don't have any to say. I don't have anything to back it up and be like, yeah, for sure, that's 100% an alien. I've seen that before. I don't have that.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that it's not real. I think it has to be real.
Yeah.
In the greater sense of there are UFOs, there are aliens. I would think that they would have to be real.
Yeah.
To some extent. Now, how they come into the Earth, how they arrive here, whether or not they're slipping dimensions or their technology is so much greater than ours. That's their version of a drone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's slowly turning.
I don't fucking know.
She's slowly turning.
But I will not believe a video because there's too many people out there who have capability. Look, there's movies all day that show us aliens. They're movies, they're entertainment.
Yeah.
So because people have the ability to make aliens, to make UFOs, to make all that stuff, as entertainment, the ability for somebody to do something digitally is so far beyond what most of us probably even realize. I don't put much stock behind any video because it's like, okay, well, somebody could easily do something. I've never seen it. I don't believe that doesn't exist. I've just never seen it.
Yeah. And guess what? This is I Married a Bigfoot. And this is what we do constantly.
Bicker back and forth.
Back and forth. So thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it very, very much. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah. Don't forget to tell me how wrong I am.
Or how right I am.
Bye.
Bye.
The tall man is staring at me, standing behind a tree. It looked like a giant ape with a man's face. He was about 9-10 foot tall.
It's a rather bizarre story. A strange craft being taken aboard by 3 unearthly creatures.
People began experiencing things that they couldn't explain. Something was happening in our skies.